Jesus said to the crowds, "When you see a cloud rising in the west, you say immediately that it is going to rain, and so it does. When you notice what the wind is blowing from the south, you say it is going to be hot, and so it is. You hypocrites, you know how to interpret it, the appearance of the earth and the sky. Why do you not know how to interpret it, the present time? Why do you not judge for yourselves what is right? If you are to go with your opponent before a magistrate, make an effort to settle the matter on the way. Otherwise, your opponent will turn you over to the judge, and the judge hand you over to the constable, and the constable threw you into prison. I say to you, you will not be realized until you have paid the last penny." The Gospel of the Lord. You hypocrites, you know how to interpret the appearance of the earth and the sky. Why do you not know how to interpret the present time? We advance quickly in the knowledge about earth and the sky. We have a great capacity to understand what happened around us. The science advanced quickly, especially technology, biology. Especially now we can go outside the planet Earth, outside the globe. We have many capacity to that. But we go back in the knowledge of the human being. We forget who we are. And that is the teachings in today's gospel. Yes, it's so important that we know how to use the resources that we have in our creation, in our nature. But it's most important to rediscover who we are and what is our vocation. And this is the root of the problems that we have in this world. This is the origin of many conflicts and wars. Because we're looking for power and happiness outside. And we need to go inside of us. God created us in His likeness and image. We receive a great dignity from God. And we have a specific vocation to be like God, with God. This is the vocation of the human being. And God created us for glorifying Him, for give honor to Him, for to be children of Him. When we forget this, we transform every gift that we receive from God in weapons of our destructions of the human being. We need to come back to God. We need to rediscover who we are. I repeat, we have a great dignity. It's coming from God. And we need to come back to Him. Until the human being don't recognize this and don't rediscover this, it's impossible that we have peace. Because the peace starts inside of the human heart. That is the place when the peace starts. The real peace is not the absence of weapons, of conflicts, of violence. The peace is when you recognize who you are and you understand your dignity and you understand the dignity of your neighbor. In this day that the Pope Francis invites us to pray and to offer sacrifice for the end of the world, how important is remember that we have a specific vocation to be children of God, peacemakers. Because peace is a gift from God. And it's important to recognize if we don't change, the world never change. The peace starts with you, with me. Let us pray in silence.